and welcome to CMU Nitty Gritty. My name is Sonia Erickson, and here with me is RMAC preseason player of the year and senior on the CMU men's basketball team, Ryan Steffen. So Ryan, where are you from?
I'm from Lakewood, Colorado. It's just a suburb outside of Denver.
Okay, was it always your plan to play college basketball?
I wouldn't say it was my plan. It was always my goal. I mean, being a relatively known high school player, I always wanted to play, but it wasn't basketball or bust necessarily.
So how did CMU come into play? When did you hear about it?
In your high school summer, you go to a couple different team camps, and we came up to Mesa every summer for our team camp, and the coaches saw me play a couple games and actually offered me a scholarship at camp.
Yeah, right on the spot?
Yeah, they just brought me upstairs to the offices after we lost in the championship game of camp. So.
What grade were you in?
That was my summer going into my senior year.
Okay. So what has it been playing college basketball? Like, what's been your favorite part?
The best part about just playing is just being a part of, 4 different teams and meeting so many different guys, because the teams change so much from year to year with seniors graduating and guys transferring and whatnot, and just really gaining a brothership with so many different guys and just experiencing so many different things.
But the bond is
absolutely, yeah. I mean,
my
best friends are definitely guys that I've played with here, and I mean, this new crop of guys is definitely some of the guys that I'll be best friends with for my entire life.
Do you have a favorite moment or a game throughout your career?
Favorite game and moment are all tied into one. It was my 40-point game against number 2 ranked UCCS last year, because the best player in the conference, Derek White, who transferred to CU, it was just a really competitive game. He's a good friend of mine. I grew up playing against him along with Alex Welsh, and we were 3 of the top players in the conference, and it was just a really tough battling game, and it was just awesome. Everything about it was great.
So how's it been being a student athlete? I know you have to balance classes and practice. Do you have any tricks that you use, or what's your idea on that?
You just have to definitely take advantage of your free time and your free time from basketball and focus towards school. And then when you have time away from school, if you have the energy to go dedicate yourself to more basketball, or even rest, I mean, that's key, and getting food into you, stuff like that. So just taking advantage of time when you have it, essentially.
When you have the free time.
Absolutely.
So what's your major?
I'm a sport management major with a minor in business administration.
Okay. So you want to make it your whole life, not just
yeah, I mean, I love sports in general. I mean, basketball, golf, baseball, football, but I just want to be involved in sports, specifically basketball, though.
So with that said, what are you thinking about your future? You're a senior now. What's happening upon graduation?
Well, this summer I got the opportunity to play semi-pro in Australia, and if I'm healthy after this season ends, I'll have more pro opportunities. So I'm going to explore that, let basketball take me as far as I can go, and then after that, we'll figure it out from there.
Yeah. So Australia, how did that come about?
Well, the assistant coach, kind of program director of the team I played for, the Southwest Metro Pirates in Brisbane, Australia. He actually found me on Facebook. He told me he was looking at NCAA stats for Division II, and he was looking for a tall guy, essentially, to come down there and play for them. So he found me on Facebook and wrote me a nice long message and said, hey, you think you can make this happen if we pay for your tickets and certain things like that? And I was like, absolutely, I'd love to come play.
So what was a week like there? You just practices or games, or?
You had 2 practices a week, and then anywhere from 1 to 3 games on the weekend, and pretty laid back. I mean, the games were competitive. I mean, they're professional guys, and they're making money to play over there, and I obviously wasn't, and neither were most of my teammates. So, the week was kind of relaxed, and the weekend was definitely hectic.
Okay. And what about teammates? Were they your friends, older, younger?
Pretty much everyone was older than me. There was one other American who had already had a year of professional basketball under his belt. He was from Georgia, really, really talented guy. And then the rest of them were just Australians, most of them from that area. And the way they do it there is you just kind of grow up through a program, and then if you make it to the top of your program, you're considered a professional.
Interesting. So looking to this next season, senior year, do you have any specific expectations for yourself?
I definitely, I've shattered our Division II scoring record. I want to break 2,000 points. I want to be an RMAC champion. Absolutely, we haven't even come close to that in my first 3 years. So, I want to win the conference. I want to be considered the best to ever play here. I can't even lie about that. So, those are my goals. But definitely, just to get a ring, I want to leave here considered a champion.
And for the team, that's kind of both.
Yeah, I mean, whether we win the conference outright or win the conference tournament, I mean, obviously your goal is to do all of those things, but I mean, I would honestly be happy with either one. It's just a really, really big accomplishment either way if you win it outright or win the conference tournament. So
outside of basketball, any hobbies? Like, what else do you do to take up your time?
when the weather's nice, I love to play golf.
Okay.
It's real. I mean, it's really relaxing and just
You're
different.
a tall guy to play golf.
Yeah, my golf clubs are entirely too short, but
Yeah.
I love to play golf and just kind of relax, hang out with my dog, hang out with my friends.
Great. And so, you're looking to see what comes after graduation?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, agents are all in my Facebook inbox. You know, they get themselves out there. They say, hey, you know, we want to sign you. They want a part of your check, and so because they've been contacting me, I know that opportunity exists, and my assistant coach and head coach have told me, you know, if you keep working, the opportunity will definitely be there. So I want to give it a shot just to say, you know, to my kids, to my friends, you know, at one point I was a professional.
Great. Well, thank you, Ryan, for talking with me today. We look forward to watching you and the rest of the Mavs this winter. Everyone, make sure to come out and support our men's basketball team. Their first home game is on November 27th. My name's Sonia Erickson. Thank you.